MASA. MASA. Welcome, this is Rob G from MASA for the Raza. Today I got Pops, and we're going to talk about Memorial Day. Memorial Day is Monday, May 29th, and that is a federal holiday in the U.S. For remembering the people who died, who served in the country. This is a holiday that's currently observed every year on the last Monday of May. And everything that I'm saying right now, I'm just reading off of Wikipedia. But how you doing, Pops?
Doing fine.
I'm doing all right. Awesome.
Yes.
And you did serve. You served in Vietnam, and you know that was a very ugly war. And now that generations and generations are it's passing by. A lot of people just know it as a day to a day off, especially for schools. And you had to work during Memorial Days, which I never understand the whole. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome that the school gets a day off for the memorial, but you got the veterans that like you that don't get those days off, or I don't know. I just feel like there's like a law that should be passed or something. But what's your thought on Memorial Day?
We're kind of losing track of what Memorial Day is, especially the schools should get more involved in letting the kids know about really what Memorial Day is. Like you're saying, all they're thinking about is getting a day off and go out and forget about all those soldiers that sacrifice themselves for us to have a better life in United States. Before, I never wanted even to hear Vietnam because it brought a lot of bad memories, especially when some of my buddies didn't make it back. I'm fortunate that I made it back.
And with a Purple Heart, right?
Yes, I received the Purple Heart, and I was wounded twice, and that's very sad that we're losing that tradition of what Memorial is, and that is exactly what it is, to give thanks to all the servicemen that serve this country honorable. Some of us, like myself, I was drafted, didn't have no choice, and I was glad serve this country, even though I served this country without being a citizen. Although I was told we would arrive in Hawaii, that all the non-citizen soldiers would get sworn in, and it never happened. I fought that war as a citizen of Mexico. So anyway, I would like to, for Memorial Day, I would like to pay tribute.
Yeah, pay homage, pay tribute.
Pay tribute to all these soldiers that died over there for our freedom. As we're getting closer, this really brings back a lot of memories, and at the same time sadness, because I had some very close buddies that didn't make it.
So, you lived through it, you've seen it, and are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Do you think, as far as your generation or the people that been through it, is there anything that they should be doing, or you think there should be doing as far as going to schools, educating them?
Have the school, get in contact with some of these groups, like the Legions, the Veterans of Foreign Wars, and Military Order of the Purple Heart. They are there to go and volunteer and talk to some of these kids.
We have, these young troops that came out, did their time, and it's fresh. And more you start hearing that post-traumatic stress disorder and all these other things that are coming about. What were certain things that helped you cope? Is it going to the Legion? Is it volunteering? Or
as you know, a lot of us came back traumatized, And a lot of us, as I call it, a civilian workers, they didn't like us. They called us all kinds of names, baby killers and spat on us. You name it, they called us. I still have that fresh in my mind when I was told not to be wearing my A1 class uniform. I was proud of it. I wore it. As soon as I got processed, I took the Greyhound bus depot. And yes, I seen the bus stopping at certain bus depots and people getting on, and they would just give me that stare look, and I said, "Oh boy." I finally got to my destination there in San Jose, and first of all, I said, I'll wait and I'll call my parents, tell them know that I'm here. So there was a little bar there at the at the bus depot, so I went there and I said, I'm gonna give me a beer. And I sat there at the stool, minding my own business, remembering all my comrades that I was with, everything that I went through. And this gentleman looked to my left, and he just kept staring at me and staring at me. He started calling me names, and so I kind of got up out of the stool, and I was ready to go. Had it on with him, but finally,
Ready to go to war again.
yeah, I said, yeah, they were right. There's another war here, so good thing that the bartender stopped. I went through that, so now that some of these soldiers are coming back from these wars, when I meet them, I usually tell them, stand tall. Make sure you get in touch with some of your comrades. You've seen a lot of bad things over there, and I know that you're gonna go through some medical issues, but make sure you get help. The VA now has improved a lot. You can get some help, and they'll help you. When we came back, there was no help. The system was broken. Go to a Legion. There's a lot of these veterans facilities.
Yeah, there's the Legion, there's the
VFW. Well, I look forward every year to go to my reunion because I remember I never wanted, I didn't want it to go to my reunion because I was pretty much at ease now. And I knew that if I would go to my reunions, all we'd be talking is about what we did over there, and it would bring me back all these memories. It took me a long time before I was pretty much at ease. You go through a lot of backflashes that you can't sleep and you wake up. And on my part, I was glad that I had a strong wife that she took her vows very seriously, and she helped me through. And I always.
I'm sorry. You said that you went to the reunion and it took you a long time. So now that you go to the reunions, how did it help you in a sense? Did it help out after all?
He sure did, especially knowing that my presence helped other troops. I mean, other soldiers from my unit. Knowing that, because a lot of times you don't know what happened to certain individual. And yes, I mean there were some bad times, but there were some good times. And so we talk about the good times. And once we see each other every year, it's just like a reunion of a family.
Just like another family
Like a
reunion.
family
Yeah.
reunion.
Yeah. So for you veterans, especially the fresh ones, just like Pop says, be surrounded by the people that your old troops, your old buddies, because they're gonna be your support. They only know what you went through. Um, but be surrounded by your family. Hopefully, your family can be a good support also. But once in a while, shoot the legions. I know the legions always need, more fresh people, more new people, and
Yeah,
and not only that, the beer's pretty cheap.
absolutely.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, it's a good place to mingle.
yeah, and just keep your mind busy, keep
Mm.
yourself busy, and preserve for those people that don't know, that don't have family from military background. Just understand that this is a day to show respect for people that actually went there and just fought and died. And politics aside, that's pretty much I can conclude what I'm learning from you.
Hmm.
But this is Rob G. Thank you again. Thank you, Pops. All right.
Okay, you're welcome anytime.